My name is Carol Terracina-hartman. I'm a second-year Ph.D. student in the Media and Information Studies program here at Michigan State University. Well, I spent 2.5 years of my life in the Peace Corps. I was in Central America during a time of great transition, and my main project was child nutrition. So I was in this community called Santa Rosa Copan, lived at 6,000 feet. I lived on a mountain. I developed community gardens, these great big garden projects, and then we would go work on them together and divide everything up, and then I have cooking classes and show them how to, the way they would eat carrots is not the way you and I would eat carrots, for example. And we had other health and sanitation classes. Somebody has problems with dysentery, how to combat that and rehydrate themselves. And we sold coffee plants, so they buy tools, for example. And then we had a small literacy project. Something I've been doing since about 2002 is working with animal rescue. I've been a foster mom for a group called Puppy Love Rescue in California. I hosted 18 dogs in 5 years. We're a no-kill shelter, so I found homes for all of them. The last thing I do as far as animal rescue, I write for Examiner.com. Part of that is to advance my skills as a journalist, because I still am a working journalist, and I want to make sure when I teach online writing that I can actually do it myself, because there's a big difference. So for Examiner, we're hired by beat, and I thought, well, I should write about animal rescue since I know so much about it. And I write primarily about animal rescue, which can be a pretty heavy topic. You know, of course, I hit the Michael Vick issue, pretty hard. But I also write about things like how to hide the Halloween candy so your dogs don't get into it, or my German Shepherd decided to get mad at me the other day and she ate a bag of steel wool. I don't know, hopefully that won't happen to too many people, but what do you do when they eat something that's completely unexpected? You don't find that in your guidebook of first aid for animals. So I write a couple times a week, and it's good for me as a journalist to keep active and keep my skills current. Being at MSU is fascinating, so I think I obviously have a preference for the Great Lakes. But clearly for me, it's going to be a vehicle to enhancing my research skills. And again, being in one of the top 5 programs is definitely a source of pride for me, and it makes me more motivated to be an ethical researcher, and I'm very conscious that I'm associated with this program. And being with the J School, it just celebrated its 100 years. You don't take that lightly. It's been here for a long time. I'm very conscious of that reputation and upholding it. Again, we have legendary scholars. There's a reason this program is so well regarded in the country. Even when I was at Wisconsin, my favorite professors, the ones who taught me methodology, they were MSU grads. So it seems like it's destiny that I was meant to come here. But I'm always very, very conscious of that I'm part of a great tradition, and I want to uphold those standards in everything that I do.